cost attached to it. But
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. If you want to be sustainable, it requires innovation.
Yes.
A lot of these technologies are emerging, they're new products, so they are inherently more expensive. So, but a project like HS2, because of the scale of it, has a key role to play in sort of helping reduce those costs and hopefully help make it more affordable for future projects to come forward.
and help provide, as you say, the innovation that the industry needs. We are leading the way in terms of lessons learned for other projects. We've got, we've got a number of diesel-free construction sites now. We're trialing diesel, electric-powered site machinery. We're leading the way in terms of innovation on construction projects, which the benefits will be felt on projects subsequently to HS2, I think. So the innovations are huge. Yeah.
So that's interesting. So do you have any more examples of those kind of sort of net zero innovations and stuff that are being trialed as part of the project that you can go into before we start talking more about sort of the
slightly outside my area, but as I say, we have a carbon team who work within HS2. We published our net zero carbon plan last year, which shows how we're going to get to a net zero carbon position by 2035, and outlines how, come operation, 100% of our trains will be using renewable energy, and got a number of diesel-free sites, completely diesel-free sites now. And as I say, we've got a number of these sort of electric bits of kit used on site, but it is slightly outside my area, so I don't know any more details than that.
No, that's okay. That's a future podcast.
Yes, I think it is. I think that's the great thing. I think it's the innovations within the different teams of HS2. I work within the biodiversity, natural environment team, but I've got colleagues who are doing amazing things in the space of carbon, in the space of air quality, in the space of noise reduction. They're trialing new noise barriers. There's all sorts of things that are going on HS2, as I say, which will benefit subsequent projects.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So you should definitely speak to those teams.
Yeah, well, I'd love to. I'll catch up with you after about that and see if you can put me in touch with anyone. Sorry to interrupt, but we have a quick message from one of our sponsors, and it's that we're thrilled to announce that Marshalls is the sponsor of this episode. As the UK's leading supplier of sustainable concrete and natural stone products for the built environment, Marshalls is committed to doing the right things for the right reasons, delivered in the right way, ethically and sustainably. From fairly traded stone to low-carbon concrete bricks, Marshalls believes we can create better spaces, putting people, communities and the environment first. Find out more about the firm's green initiatives in our podcast links below. So let's then go into the environmental side.
Sure.
Well, rather the ecological and environmental side. So you're sort of leading on the biodiversity side of things for HS2.
Yes.
So you have the joyous job of dealing with what we quite often see in the news around sites being impacted and how they're being mitigated.
Yes.
So do we want to talk a bit about some of the controversies that HS2 has had around so ancient woodlands? One of the ones, my background's forestry. I see the ancient woodland ones a lot. I know people that have worked on some aspects of them trying to mitigate the impact. But do you want to explain a bit about what HS2 is doing in those areas?
Sure. Yeah. I guess firstly, the key thing to say is that we are no different to any other development.